Hi, welcome to this presentation from Inner Alignment Education, brought to you by the Executive Director, myself, Lisa Beth Lent. This is going to be a draft uh, video that shares about how ergonomics can be used as a bridge to health awareness. So we don't sell furniture, we don't sell gadgets. We offer education around body awareness and how to prioritize your body while you're working, how to integrate self care into your day so that it's not an afterthought. Um, Please mind you that this is a suggestive these are suggestive tips. It's not a requirement. And any health recommendations suggested need to be considered with a professional medical health care person. And this is information that is not advice, and it should be treated as such. So, my name is Lisa Lent, also known as Lisa Beth Lent. I am a corporate wellness educator since 2020, and I have a bachelor's degree in environmental policy, which makes my drive for wellness be for humanity. I'm also a licensed massage therapist since 2011, and I've been practicing therapeutic massage for almost 15 years. I became a group fitness instructor to teach a somatic exercise program for people who hate to exercise. I became certified in, I think it was 2017. And then I became a nutrition coach in 2020, using myself as a guinea pig to um, learn about how certain foods would trigger inflammation in my body. And it turns out I have a ton of health food sensitivities, which caused a lot of problems, including autoimmune disease, which is now in remission. So I created these programs for corporate clients to support thriving among the work environment and to feel and to foster leadership and for people to feel better while they're working, and also to foster like work-life balance so that people feel healthier boundaries within work and outside of work. So anything that's taught within the work scope is, of course, applicable to any relationship. So, a little bit about my past experience. I have scoliosis. I've had that my whole life. And I also have arthritic conditions, both in my hip, but it started with my neck. I had chronic neck pain, and I didn't know why. It's very mysterious for a very long time until I was in massage school and I had an x-ray and he said, "What happened to you?" And he said, "You have degradation in your neck like you're an 80-year-old woman." And that took me by surprise. I had, I was tracing those headaches from my mid 30s from that point on. And I've learned more and more about proper body mechanics, reduced my headaches greatly, putting my head on top of my body. I'm going to get into all that with you at this or another video more specifically. But I had, so I've lived with advanced osteoarthritis for most of my adult life. I'm 51 now, and my headaches were greatly minimized just from body mechanics and proper posture alone. And then when I got into nutrition, they diminished even more. And of course, utilizing more and more stress reduction, nervous system regulation exercises, and some supplementation, staying away from food that flares me up. I have very, very few headaches. Um, and I'm also in remission from Graves' disease, which autoimmunity and unmanaged stress are greatly correlated. Prolonged chronic stress has been known to cause autoimmune conditions more predominantly in women. I think that's also because women tend to take on more than they can chew historically. So, stress management is a top priority, and my whole life experience qualifies me to talk about it, in addition to, these certifications and such. I've blended all my knowledge to serve the corporate environment because as I have worked in in administration, I see how rampant it is that people neglect themselves for the greater good and only to burn out and to resent their work, or it comes out in other ways, sideways in their lives. To not prioritize self ultimately is to cause disease and destruction to the self. So, um, the ergonomics is a bridge to wellness, and I'm going to share just a little bit about why wellness is so important for the work environment. A lot of people think that it's like woo woo, it's really not. Um, it's the next evolution of workplace dynamics to actually foster being healthy and that it matters, that people care about each other, that it's a social construct that's not an aside. We spend most of our lives working. We spend most of our time working. So it should be a healthy environment, and leaders should support that it's a healthy environment and values their human resources. Their human resource is what makes the business run. So, workplace cultures that support prevention of chronic health conditions, it only benefits the business and it benefits everybody because chronic health conditions, of course, cause productivity issues as well as health insurance premiums being high. So awareness of health and bringing that into the workplace culture, it's really important to foster a healthy environment, and we should work in healthy environments. It's really that simple. So the three main pieces of what is health consist of the three aspects of the mind, three aspects of the body of our existence, right? We have a body, we have a brain, and we have a heart. And those centers, right, our physicality, our whole construct, our whole system, our brain, which is a facet of why we do what we do, what we value, and our heart, which is our emotions, our emotional experience on this earth. All right. Our opinions create feelings, our beliefs create feelings, our values even create feelings. So these things, these are pieces that are always unconsciously running a program and running our motivations at work. These are important things to value. So the win-win-win environment, right, that featuring wellness creates it. We win with the company productivity. We win with people being able to handle stress and have more resilience to stress, have better relationships and communication, healthier boundaries. And this results in healthier people, less burnout, less repetitive injuries, with awareness of how to utilize ergonomic structures for the best outcome. How are we sitting in these $1,000 chairs? How is our office set up? Are we taking breaks, right? So all of this enhances work-life balance. It improves job retention, keeping people in your businesses for longer, and life quality overall for everyone. Um, so I'm just going to wrap up with saying that the mindset of wellness as the foundation at work is an environment of compassion, an environment of curiosity, and an environment of kindness, and and to place these goals and to be realistic that people, there's going to be pushback and there's going to be people that don't care, but letting people have the information and letting them approach you with this vital information when they're ready. So that's a little bit of an intro to how ergonomics is a bridge for wellness, and I'll share more next time. Thank you for listening.